part that sucks the most, and there's not a lonely woman that would say that this ain't true. You get in that cold ass bed. I don't care if you got a heating blanket or whatever in there. You get in there and alone, ain't no warm body to cuddle up next to where you know if any noise happens outside.
That's what I was thinking.
You ain't gotta move. Man, that's just a scary feeling. And guess what's coming? Bah, 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 bah. Hey, we was talking about the birds last night.
Yeah.
When the neighbor is seeing you ain't, and the man ain't ever show up at your door no more, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna kick the door in and come get you, and not the way you want to. And somebody was talking about when women, was the Apostle Torah? He was talking about when women get seized, or was the Apostle McCall? He was saying when women get seized, what hurts them so bad that's the worst thing ever? Bullshit, because they fantasize about that act happening, but it's really the taking of the power away from them.
Yeah.
That's the main problem, because you know all your power lies in that thing that's between your legs that men want to have pleasure with. But when a man takes that pleasure from you without your consent or without your authority or your approval, you feel powerless. You better go back and watch them old shows, man, the Last Kingdoms and all of that, to see how that shit really went down. Women got humbled, and usually the women after that felt like they were royal lineage, and then that happened to them, they were pretty much thrown in the dungeon or somewhere or killed off.
Right.
Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Break that down. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come.
Yeah, all those benefits that these women are receiving, these things that are enabling them to be in that proud spirit that they in, all that's about to be stripped from them. Man. All these things, from these careers, these certain like OnlyFans that we mentioned, all of these things that's enabling these women to be proud is gonna be stripped from them. They're not gonna have these same benefits no more, and they're gonna be put in a position of mourning.
Right. It said many days and years, bro. So they're really gonna hit rock bottom, man.
Yeah.
All right. Rock bottom. They're not gonna be able to afford or have access to everything that they've gotten in this place.
Right. So to land back off what you're saying as well is, and you're now coming into a field in which you have an even playing field with men. There's nothing to differentiate your basically your survival, so to speak. Yeah?
You need a man to survive now.
So you don't have 911, which is just Esau being able to protect you from danger in that sense. And you don't have assistance from the government in terms of your survival for housing, your survival for food. You now have to fend for yourself, as men have been doing forever.
Right.
So now you're competing with these same men that you talk shit about. And what happens when they show you that they're a man? And now you're in a position in which judgment is going to come upon you.
Right, because a lot of women, they did their ex wrong, or their baby daddy wrong.
Yep.
They screwed them over, like we were saying, with the court.
Child support.
Left them with nothing. Think about that kind of man that all that anger that's in him. Think about those kind of men, they're going to come looking for these women, bro.
Yeah.
Take their shoes off.
Oh, I did a lesson. It was a video of N-Dub basically saying how a guy that she was messing with, another chick she was dealing with, was talking to other women. She went and told her brothers. Her brothers didn't care because they understood. But then she ended up basically trying to come up with a reason for her brothers to beat up Jake. So she ended up giving herself a black eye and telling her brothers that he did it, man. So the brothers went over there and basically beat him up and then killed him. So now her brothers is in jail for like 25 plus years, and the other Jake is killed. And that's because what? She was at ease. She took no accountability for anything.
Did
Basically.
she serve any jail time?
No, she was on Instagram laughing about this shit, man.
So that's how you know the
don't think
serpent behind these women.
Exactly.
No wickedness greater than the wickedness of a woman.
Yeah.
That ease represents the contentment. These women are too content. They don't have anything to keep them humble. They don't have anything to keep them in order, man. They're gonna have to be forced into that mindset.
That's Habakkuk 1:4, because the law is slack. Ain't no righteous judgment going forth. If that woman was made an example by our law, she more than likely committed adultery. She bare false witness against a man that got another man killed. She probably more than likely be put to death, and that would be an example to everyone else. But
she can't do none of that shit in these other countries.
nah, hell no.
She's not doing that shit over there in Saudi Arabia. She's not doing this shit over in parts of Africa. She's not doing this shit in China. She's not doing this shit in Russia. And women, you don't hear a report about women acting and behaving this way in those countries. You hear mainly is right here. Right here in Babylon the Great, where they have all this liberty and all this confusion. Scriptures tell you you're not supposed to give them that type of liberty, man, to gather abroad.
I need to read this in 20. It says, verse 11, tremble you women who are at ease, be troubled you complacent daughters. Strip, undress, and put sackcloth on your waist. Beat your breast for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine, for the land. Said, basically, you're gonna cry. You gotta basically cry for all the benefits that Esau been giving you. He's gonna snatch that back from you. You know, that's what he didn't tell you in the story. You know, so basically you're gonna cry after Esau's benefits that he's gonna take away from you. Man, I believe when Trump get back up in there, man, because Trump he's in hot water with women, man. You know, Stormy Daniels. You know.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna take a lot of hell, put a lot of hell on you women. You know, for him getting in trouble and shit. You know. So I think Trump gonna be that guy to get this Isaiah 32, on the popping, man.
There's many different benefits that the serpent that gave Eve, but one of the main ones is that protection.
Right.
That protection, once that protection is gone, all else goes out the window.
To back you up, you said that this only happens in Babylon. This is a recent post someone posted. It says, granddaughter of Iran's supreme leader Khamenei on a shopping trip in New York City in a dress that would get any other ordinary Iranian girl in her age executed back home. But in America, you can do it. You know? It's like when these heathens come over here, they just throw out all their customs, all their laws that they would hold back home. They just throw it out, and something that's small.
And that's the exchange. You come over to Babylon and you come over here. You're forced to drink that cup. You gotta drink that Babylonian wine, that juice, and then once you start to get intoxicated, you leave off from your original culture and way of living. It's like you damn near forget about it. Like when you intoxicated, you're not in your right mind. So you're not even thinking clearly. That's what they do when they come over here, because they see all the freedom, they see the luxury, they see the entertainment, they see the opportunity to make more money, to make a fortune.
Yeah.
So you can pretty much come over here and do as thou wilt. And not have any consequences, no judgments for it. We're back at home where they got morals and standards. They're not gonna spare you with that, man.
Because you knew.
And that's the reason why these other countries got a beef with Babylon. That's part of the reason why they're coming against the war. You should have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand to make all of the nations drunken, and therefore the nations are mad.
Major part of that wine is the fiat currency. American dollar bill. You know, once that American dollar bill, you know, totally loses power, within these other nations, man. That's when you're gonna see real hell come here to America, man. Because the inflation gonna hit the dollar in a massive way, and you people don't even know how to react to it. And it's gonna be a quick thing too, man. You know, it's gonna be very quick. Man. They just need a major crisis to basically get it running, man. You know, and that's what we're waiting on, man. You know, and that's ultimately the judgment of the Heavenly Father. Man. All right, and it said Ezekiel 7 said they should cast the silver and gold in the streets, man. That goes into your fiat currency, man. And they ain't gonna be worth shit. And what you gonna do then? What you gonna do then? All right, talk to your women. What you gonna do then when your dollar ain't got no purchasing power? It costs $200 to buy a loaf of bread.
God, we already talked about how women mismanage money. You know, so it's gonna be even worse than that day where they're not gonna know what to buy. You know, how to ration, how to use their money wisely. You know.
A lot of them gonna be the form of money.
Yeah. Right. It's just the future don't look good, man. It doesn't look good for the modern woman here in America. They don't look good.
The women over there in Argentina, they catching that hell, man. Cause they're fucking Argentinian dollar ain't worth shit. You know.
Right, that's why it said in the scripture, tremble, ye women, man, because the time is being sped up. The days are going by quick. The prophecies are coming to pass real quick. Okay, that great day of the Lord is nearing. It's right around the corner, and as that day gets closer and closer, the birth pains will increase. Meaning the tribulation, the trouble, the suffering is going to increase. Okay? So little by little, these women, they're going to realize, hey, we had it wrong. All right? We were in the wrong. But it's going to take great trouble for them to realize this. Okay? It's going to take a lot of suffering for them to realize that following after this man was not the way to go.
It's going to be too late.
Too late. Okay?
Men going to have it in their mind, hey, it's all about survival right now. If I take you on, I got to fucking beat George.
Right. Well, now it's going to be, man, what do you? Well, man is going to have multiple options in that day. Man. So if you don't bring, if you don't bring anything to the table, then your ass is out there for prey.
We're not talking about sex, man. Sex ain't gonna be on a man's mind in the time of survival, man. That's not gonna be something you can offer. It may be something, that it naturally comes, but it's gonna have to be things that actually contribute to that survival. Are you able to, like brothers always mention, are you able to get some clothes? Do you know certain plants to put on wounds to heal? What do you know how to do?
Can you cook? Yeah.
These women don't know how to cook. Yeah. I'm going to hunt. Can I bring this food back?
Yeah. So it's just like I was saying, it don't look good. The future don't look good for these women here in America. Just like the future don't look good for America, by default, those that are attached to this place, they're gonna go through it too. All right? That's week after week, day after day. We warn you people. We warn you women. Okay? That hey, especially our women, right? Get right. Okay? Get right, because that day is coming when you're gonna want to seek the Lord, and you're not gonna find Him.
Just like the scripture says that the Lord is gonna search Jerusalem with candles to punish them that are settled on their knees. The same is gonna happen to you women, man. Don't be one of those ones that's complacent, at ease. You gotta stay on your toes. You gotta continue to do, for the women that believe, you gotta continue to do what you're supposed to do. Just like we gotta stay on point.
Don't be a Lot's wife.
Right. Yep.
Don't come into this thing and